The imports again. I need more processors. I need more cores. I need my computer to be quantum. The same thing is second computer. But that's just kind of insane to set all that up. Okay. All I need is a second computer. Shouldn't be hard to make. It's interesting what he can and can't pick up. We're loading in. We're doing the loading. Load. And it will load on the wrong screen. Configure. Graphics, display. Display 2, display 1. Apply? Art. Yes. Continue. Okay, we're all ready, we're all set, and we're all gonna have a good time. Well, where am I supposed to go? Why don't I remember this? That's shop. This is an open world. Let's see. Okay, we just go back home. Alright. Left.
The Littlands have been up to their old tricks again.
I still need to find a griffin. We could like keep that there till I figure out how to like, you know.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive, you've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant.
Is there...
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Hunter's quest. I must know what this quest is.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Whisper.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing in
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... This was days. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're...
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on.
Okay. Okay. To your infirmary. Should probably just see the infirmary real quick.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Jill looked as white as a sheep.
Clive, where have you been?
You know, doing
asked you
things,
something
killing
about
people.
Torgal. Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reasoned a girl from the north, one awake.
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we...
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in...
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's in. I need you to introduce us so...
Sometime later. Ah, we have built a shop.
Isn't it brilliant?
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Why do you
I would
have
have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise
you
I'll
and
do
everyone
that.
else?
I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now.
Irish?
Just you wait.
Why do you have an
I'll make
Irish
wonders
accent?
like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Maybe not Irish, but like Northern European. They're a lot more happier up north for some reason.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
I wish Miss... I wonder what she's doing to Dungeon
Rare,
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you?
Rar XD. I'm so emo. Oh my god. Like,
How's it
I
coming
hate my life. I mean, he's not even sad, so it's all cool. It's funny how you can hear my face sometimes. Wait. I have to like slam it on a keyboard for you to hear that. Cool.
It's all right.
No, not this place. I always get trapped in this place. Balcony's horrible. Where are we going? What we doing?
Lid's moved into the storeroom. Made a workshop out of it.
It's just one thing after another
The
around here.
Litlands have been up to their old tricks again.
How goes the hunt for...
Largely, we have myriad sightings of strange soldiers. If only we...
Well, if anyone could...
What?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people...
You have nothing to worry about on that front.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Yeah. Oh man, your uncle just showed up. Meanwhile, the Holy Emperor of Sunbreku, seat of the Imperial Court. It's a very nice court.
The Dhalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Should find my phone. Oh, found my phone.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Am I live right now?
If that is your wish, Your
Yep.
Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Let's go find out.
Littlands have been up to no tricks.
It's just one thing after another around here.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most, as are you, which is why I came.
You were working with the...
I was.
Then I have questions for you.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those
2,000 gold talents.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waloeders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop lining up. With a little help from Sid, of course.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Who's this blue blood? One of Sid's
You be tired.
associates.
I gotta keep going. We got this. We got it. Just gotta go like talk to this guy and fight about these things. And like, yeah, it's Battle Fantasy, man. It's a lot of fun.
Kupka's at Drake's Fang.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalimil. Some call her the Desert.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalimil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay.
Don't look so worried.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two, and
you can count on us.
Kupo. Did you just say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? Then do I have the billet for you, Kupo. An especially horrible one that's called Dozmare. Can't find Dozmare. Chocobo and children. Lost Wing. The trail of Lost Wing Crest Nivea. And did not say that right, but between here and here. We'll try it one more time. On the trail. They said on the trail. Just gotta find Chocobo. I mean, I have Chocobo.
Ready, go?
And here's Chocobo, but it's Chocobo, not that. Maybe I should talk to this guy.
Thanks, girl.
There is no coin to be had in this miserable land, even if they wanted to trade with us.
I know. It was hard for us Dalmex here in Sanbreque before the capital fell, but now we'd be stoned if we even approached Northreach.
Run like the wind.
Come on, luck. I'll find that. I'm after. Here's that. Here are these deers. This is really the path. Has a hatred for Chocobo. So, where art thou, Chocobos? Here's some two Chocobos, but I don't see a griffin. Oh. These are scorpions. That's not what I'm looking for still. Where's this annoying thing?
Time to fight.
Raptors. Need to clear these things out, maybe? Appetite for chocobos, but here's some chocobos, and guess what? There's no griffin.
That'll do, girl.
God damn. That kind of was like.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now. Yeah!
Be safe. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save. The goblins may...
You have duties to attend to here.
All right. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will...
I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
Don't thank me, just...
Well, thank you for a fight. I want to fight things.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
What happened to dodge? Dodge, dodge, dodge. There we go. Dodge works now. Oh, you do tag. You know, fuck these guys. You gotta go first. Another one? There you go. Any more? There's one like over here. That's something charging up here. Nope, this too.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety.
Sid, you weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save.
Fine.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
Sid, welcome back. If I'd just waited a little longer, or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver from... What kind of leader? I should have urged greater caution.
We swore the same oath.
It's good to see you safe and...
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. No one without sever joins our ranks. The agony...
We all know how much bravery...
Cole, I never doubted you. Thank you. I sometimes... But...
You will.
Quest complete. We should do something else. Something more fun. Something more active. Or at least more like fights.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us
I
away
guess we can do
to
this.
adventure.
Main quest. Main quest. Big fight. We need to do big fight. Ooh, this looks pretty. Adele, Mirin, Republic.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is. Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
think those soldiers were?
So, Lord Kupka's family.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
I don't have my doggo.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs.
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
How do I play as her now? That'd be strange.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in Camber that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
Nom nom nom.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
It's the outlaw. Take him.
Try it.
Didn't be hurt at all. Pretty easy, in fact. Not even a minor inconvenience.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive?
Your brother's here. Go find him. Run out the window. Do it. Get out. Go get him.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
Okay. I am sleepy enough to go see my dad. So I'll take a nap.